it was expected. There is no way, there's no country that would sit back when its citizens are attacked and slaughtered. There's no country, there's no government that would lay back and do nothing about that, right? So it was expected that the Israeli government was going to retaliate. Now, the question that some people have asked is this one. Didn't Hamas know when Hamas was planning to attack Israel, when they were planning before October 7th, didn't they know that Israel is going to retaliate? And didn't they care about the civilians, the babies and women who would be hurt or die from the war, right? The results of that war that would emerge, right? After they had attacked Israel. How come Hamas? They knew very well that Israel has retaliated before. They knew very well this was going to happen, but they never cared, Malaika. They didn't care because Hamas does not care about Palestinian civilians themselves. They don't care about them, right? Because they would have thought about that Israel is going to retaliate. And our Palestinians, the babies and women, and you know, everybody there would be affected by them. They knew that very well. Then why did they continue doing that? Did they care about their citizens or people, Palestinians? Clearly they didn't, because they usually don't care anyway. And that's a sad part here, that they care little about Palestinians. Palestinians. Now, one question was about what role can South Africa play? The role South Africa can play at this point is not to be the backer of Hamas. There's no need for South Africa to run backing Hamas, right? Pushing an agenda that they must see Israel must stop fighting. Because if Israel, when you say Israel must stop fighting, are you saying they must, you know, forsake their citizens? Is that what you're saying? Because when you say that, you are really calling for, you are saying that Hamas must win, right? And Israel is not going to accept that. The role South Africa must play is to push for, South Africa must be vocal in this. The war can only stop, which is a logical thing. Hamas must release Israeli hostages. If Hamas can do that today, I guarantee that the war will stop tomorrow, right? Because that's the condition that Israel is working upon. And that condition does make sense. I mean, should they just stop? They can't just stop. So rather, we should be calling for Hamas to release the hostages. And our government has never been vocal on that. In fact, on October 7th, South African government didn't condemn Hamas outright. On October 7th, the Facebook post that they published, there was no condemnation of Hamas. They rather played this thing off both sides and blaming Israel, and then they go on with the politics of it's been 75 years of occupation and so on. There was no direct condemnation of Hamas attacks of October 7th. Now that tells you everything. That should tell you everything of what the agenda is here. And this agenda that is human rights is because of, no, there's a political agenda here, and everyone who is honest, Malaika, can see that. Any person who's honest.